For our Lenten devotions, we're going to use a story to tell, written by 4 different Lutheran pastors as they go through the book of Mark. The thing about the book of Mark is he uses the word immediately a lot. There's a sense of urgency. And so as we walk through the 40 days of Lent, preparing ourselves for what is the chief holiday of the Christian church, the death and resurrection of Christ, that we take a moment each day to think and remember and to realize that we are responsible for ourselves and are responding in faith to this great gift that God has given us. So as always, we begin this day by remembering all of the hope and the promises that God gives us and the joy that that brings to us. We stop and realize that every day I am the face of God to those that I meet. And I will end each day by thanking God for the blessings that I've received, and not just looking at the problems that I encountered and the challenges that we face, but also that God indeed was with us and for us during the day. And so we entrust our lives to Him.
Pity on those who fear, for March 10th. Our lesson is from Mark 8, verses 31 to 33. Jesus began to teach them that the Son of Man must undergo great suffering and be rejected by the elders, the chief priests, and the scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. And Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. But turning and looking at his disciples, he rebuked Peter and said, "Get behind me, Satan, for you are setting your mind on not divine things, but on human things."
Dwight J. Zashyla in the Agile Church writes, "In God's promise and call, we find a new identity. An identity that frees us to be able to risk our very lives because we have a secure future. We don't know quite where we're going. God never promises that the path will be straight, direct, or easy. It leads through the valley of the shadow of death, but as the psalmist says, we don't travel alone." Our plans are never 100% certain. What we strive to create or accomplish is easily undone by unexpected events and circumstances. Few of us had imagined a pandemic that would bring death and economic destruction on such a global scale. Plans have been changed, canceled, postponed, and completely undone by COVID-19. Peter had plans for Jesus the Messiah that did not include suffering and dying on a cross. Given all that Peter had seen Jesus accomplish, he couldn't imagine his remarkable ministry ending in such a way. Jesus, however, spoke the quiet confidence about rising again after 3 days. God did raise Jesus from death and is at work still today to bring life out of death and hope out of despair. As we move forward into each new day, Christ's loving presence will never leave us.
God of truth, please fill us with hope as you heal and renew us and the world. Amen.
Amen.